Man, Sundays really are scary. I'm not sure who came up with the phrase, but I'm pretty sure it rings true for just about every college student. Everyone experiences the impending dread of catching up on schoolwork, in addition to the mental idea of just getting your shit together. However, everyone experiences it differently. For me, I usually just crash in my common room futon Saturday night. When my roommates come bustling in to start their day, noon quickly approaches. I had to gather the courage to transfer my limp body of my loft to bed. I try to maintain that sleepy state to easily fall back to sleep, but I usually just end up tossing and turning for another hour. Depending on the weekend, my state of peaceful sleep could last until midnight Sunday night, mid afternoon Monday, or even once or twice to my utmost pleasure Tuesday morning. When my friends ask and my roommates see me, they become accustomed to assume that my hangovers are incrementally worse than most people. If the sleep continues past Sunday, I think they choose to guess that the sleeping disorder I talk about is probably more fact than fiction. I try to convince myself that I have a rare case of hypersomnia, or that I really do drink way too much on the weekends, which I guess are partial truths. But what I neglect to tell them is that this repeating pattern in my weekly routine is really just my depression. As much as I would love to gloat about my intense periods of peaceful sleep, I would define this day spanning sleep as more an existential grogginess. I go through 1 or 2 hour periods of shit sleep, followed by the tossing and turning for another hour. I'd reflect on the bad decisions I made during the weekend, the mistakes I made during the week, and my inability to find any real purpose in my life. So the scariest parts about my Sunday is that they always seem to last longer than just Sunday. There's a scary Monday, and sometimes there's even a scary Tuesday. I still feel the weight of all my academics, extracurriculars, and social burdens. But the biggest burden of them all is not knowing when the scares are gonna go away. So if your loved one have ever experienced the Sunday scaries, I don't have a cure for you. This is actually a call for help. Because I know that they'll return for me every weekend. And I'm afraid that one day they'll return and never go away. I choose to stay in bed because although I'm not religious, I pray that I don't wake up. I used to pray that I will wake up with all of my problems solved, which I came to realize was highly unlikely. So now I just pray that I don't wake up. So I choose to stay asleep, which deep down in my heart, I know I prefer not to do. Or someone anyone finds a way to make my weeks a little less routine.